Everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Cho.
And I'm Cameron Word.
Thank you so much
Yes.
for joining us, everyone. We're always so happy to see you.
We are.
And may I remind you that our new book for Power English is available at your nearest bookstore or online.
Yes.
And if you would like a further discount on the books, just do an annual subscription.
Yeah, 12 months, you get a discount.
You get, I think, like 20% off.
Wow.
You see, that's the way to go. Then you get them delivered to your home.
Oh, my goodness.
You don't even have to walk to the bookstore or drive to the bookstore. So convenient.
So convenient.
It sure is.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Or you can DM me
Yes.
on Instagram. My address is at The Kristen Cho, KRISTENCHO, and you can apply for a free book.
Yeah, you give a giveaway.
Yeah.
For, people who are getting their first time book, right?
Yeah, first time. If you already received a book,
Yeah.
please.
No second book. No
second book.
No double dipping.
not twice.
두 번 찍어 먹으면 안 돼요. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we are talking about stopping snoring.
Yes.
Now, all through this month, it's like we've been talking about, 제발 코 좀 그만 고라. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. You look well rested.
Mm-hmm.
So when someone says you look well rested, what does this mean?
This means it looks like you had a nice sleep last night.
That's right.
푹 쉰 것 같아요.
That's it. Yeah. So thus your face looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually it's you don't have your dark circles.
Yeah.
Or your eyes don't look puffy.
Right.
Yeah.
Or sagging.
Or you don't look wrinkly.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Okay, very good. So let's look at the expressions that we're going to cover today. Vicious cycle. There's a perfect Korean expression for this.
악순환.
That's right. Vicious cycle. Keep it up. What does this mean?
Continue doing that thing.
Yeah, continue.
Continue doing it.
Yeah, you're doing good. Keep it up. Okay. Side effect.
These are the effects of often medicine. It's not the main effect. It's the 부작용.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not the thing you want, but it's the second thing, third thing that kind of happens.
That's
yeah.
right. Okay. Let's go ahead and listen to our power dialogue. You look well rested.
I am. My sleep app said I only snored for 5 minutes last night.
That's amazing.
Snoring creates a vicious cycle where I'm too tired to exercise, which causes me to gain weight and snore more, leaving me even more tired.
I'm proud of you for exercising, even though you're so tired. And I know you'll keep it up.
After the doctor told me about the side effects of long-term snoring on my health, I was determined to fix it.
Okay, please join us on page 134. You can find our power dialogue. Please stop snoring. You look well rested. Gia says, you look well rested. So it goes together, well rested.
Yes.
And this is our power vocab.
This means it looks like you slept well. It looks like you got enough sleep.
Yes.
Right? Well rested. You can say you look well rested or I am well rested. Yeah, those are probably the most common constructions, most common patterns for how you use well rested.
Yes, that's right. And the reason why Gia would say this is because Howard has sleeping issues.
Yeah.
He snores. He can't sleep deeply. And that's why she's saying, oh, you look like you got a lot of sleep. Yeah.
Maybe it's just makeup. You know how it's kind of, when you put concealer on, you go from sleepy to awake.
Yes.
Yeah.
My eyes, they get puffy. 눈이 이렇게 부어요.
Oh.
So if I don't get enough sleep or I'm tired, so you can tell I don't get dark circles. My eyelids get puffy.
Just get puffy.
Yeah, they get puffy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my eyes get smaller. Okay. All right. So Howard says, I am. My sleep app said I only snored for 5 minutes last night.
Oh, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're usually snoring for hours.
Oh, yeah.
But now it's only 5 minutes.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great improvement.
And Gia says, that's amazing. And what does Howard say?
Snoring creates a vicious cycle where I'm too tired to exercise, which causes me to gain weight and snore more, leaving me even more tired.
Yes, that's right. So snoring creates a vicious cycle.
Yes.
Right? And we talked about vicious cycle. That's our word today. Our first expression, 악순환.
Yes.
It's like you do one thing, and then it leads to another thing, and then leads to another thing. Come back to the original.
Yes.
Okay.
So the bad result creates an even worse result.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you snore and you don't get enough sleep, you're too tired to exercise. Then if you don't exercise, you gain weight.
And if you gain weight, you get more tired.
And you get more tired, and then you snore more.
Yeah.
You see how it's a vicious cycle?
Just gets worse and worse
That's
and worse.
Right. Gia says, I'm proud of you for exercising even though you're so tired, and I know you'll keep it up. And so Gia says, good for you. You know, I know you're tired, but you're exercising. She says, keep it up. When do you say keep it up?
So this can be a word of encouragement. Like, keep doing it. Like, continue to do it.
Go.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
Go. But the actual meaning of this phrase is just to continue.
Continue.
So it can be used as like a threat. Like maybe your mom says, keep it up, and I'm going to go in there. And I'm going to like give you a spanking.
Because mommy said don't do that.
Yeah.
And he kept doing it again and again.
Right.
And she's like,
If you continue,
계속해봐.
keep it up and see what happens.
That's right.
Yeah.
엄마 들어간다. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so keep it up. So depending on the context, if it's positive,
Yes.
then it means keep doing the positive thing. In this case, keep exercising,
Yes.
right? But if it's in the negative, like a negative context, you keep doing that and you're in trouble.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
keep it up and you're going to get fired.
It is kind of can be used as a threat. I think a common way of saying is keep it up and find out. That's a very common way or at least now, hey, keep it up and find out. Meaning like continue to do what you're doing and you will learn how you will get punished.
Oh,
Keep it up and find out.
And find out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's threatening.
It is a threat, but that is to show that this keep it up just means continue, and it can be used positively or negatively.
Got it. Okay. Howard says, after the doctor told me about the side effects of long-term snoring on my health, I was determined to fix it. Now, we hear this term side effects
Yes.
with medication. And sometimes on the bottle, you'll see it. Like, you know, this may cause drowsiness or blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, like antihistamine,
Yeah.
those drugs that make you not itchy.
Yeah.
Like, you take them, and it's supposed to just be to stop the itching,
Right.
but it makes you sleepy. Like, you want to go to sleep, or...
Well, I had terrible allergies when I was in college, and I used to take one small little pill. Oh, my gosh. It was like, all day.
Yep.
So side effects.
Yes, side effects, like you said, it's not the main effect of a drug, of a medicine. It is the second or third or fourth effect that a drug can have.
Yeah.
And while it does kind of originate, it began with drugs and medicine. We can now use it for other things. So, for example, he's talking about the side effects of snoring.
Yeah.
Obviously, snoring is not a medicine.
Yes.
But what he's saying here is not the main effect that you think about snoring.
Right.
Of course, snoring, maybe it wakes you up at night.
Right.
But that's not just the only thing. It has all these other effects, like
Right.
you can't breathe and you gain weight.
That's right.
And maybe if you're married, it hurts your relationship and you're married.
Yeah, those are all side effects.
Those are side effects. They're not the main effect, but they can still be very consequential. They can still be very important or very big.
Sure. So that's why Howard says, the doctor said that there were long-term, health side effects from snoring. So Howard says, I was determined to fix it.
Yes.
And I was determined, or I am determined.
Yes.
That's our power pattern today.
It's when you've made a strong decision. You will definitely do this. So if you're determined to fix it, you're saying, I will fix it no matter what. Whatever effort it takes, however hard it is,
Right.
I will definitely fix it.
Okay, very good. Let's go ahead and listen to that dialogue one more time. You look well rested.
I am. My sleep app said I only snored for 5 minutes last night.
That's amazing.
Snoring creates a vicious cycle where I'm too tired to exercise, which causes me to gain weight and snore more, leaving me even more tired.
I'm proud of you for exercising, even though you're so tired, and I know you'll keep it up.
After the doctor told me about the side effects of long-term snoring on my health, I was determined to fix it.
Okay, it's time for Power Note. We're on pages 136 and 137. We're going to give you some example sentences of the phrases that we just learned. So our first expression was vicious cycle.
Yes.
We've talked about it a number of times. It's like one thing leads to another, and then you're back at the same point.
Yes.
Okay? I hear you're having trouble finding a job because you don't have experience.
It's a vicious cycle because I can't get a job in order to get experience. This is so true. I think nowadays, it'll be like an entry-level job.
Right.
Like the lowest level job in a company, and it'll say, must have 3 years experience.
Well,
How do you get the experience?
right.
And then you don't get a job, so then it looks like you graduated, and it's been 2 years.
Yes.
And you haven't worked for 2 years? What have you been doing?
I know.
It's just like the problem gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, it's a vicious cycle. Areas with frequent natural disasters create a vicious cycle of poverty and disease. Yeah, so these areas that have flooding, that have earthquakes or tsunamis, what have you,
Yeah.
right? It just causes more problems upon problems upon problems.
Right, yeah. If you think about, for example, people who have a natural disaster, let's say a hurricane or something happens, maybe they lose their house.
They lose their house,
And
for
they have
sure.
to be homeless. And they also lose their job. So then they can't pay their bills.
Oof.
So then what happens,
Oh.
it looks like they don't have money. They don't have credit.
Oh.
So they can't get a loan to buy a new house.
Right.
Which means they're homeless even longer. Like it becomes a bigger and bigger hole that you can't get out of.
And that's a very good point, because it's not just that it's like going around and around and around in circles, but it is kind of like it's compounding. So it's like getting bigger and bigger and then circling again.
Yes. Right.
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
gets worse and worse and worse.
And then just circles again.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know the opposite of a vicious cycle?
What is it?
It's called a virtuous cycle.
Oh.
This is whenever one good thing creates more and more and more good things. So, for example,
Interesting.
something like investing money. If you invest a little bit, you know how you get some interest
Yeah.
or you get a
Yeah.
dividend? You get money back, right? But you take that money and also invest it. And then the money that comes back to you
Oh, it just
gets
keeps
bigger
bigger
and
and
bigger
bigger.
and bigger over time, over many years. We call that a virtuous cycle.
Okay, it's spelled virtuous, virtuous cycle. Good to know. Keep it up means keep doing something.
Continue to do it.
Continue to do it. We can't keep working at this pace. We need a break.
Yeah, if we keep it up like this, we're going to get burned out.
Yeah. So negative situation here. If we keep it up like this, if we go and do this again and again, we're going to get burned out.
Right.
Not good. You're doing great. Keep it up.
Yes.
So now it's good.
Yeah.
Keep doing the good thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this is often said, like teachers say this.
Yeah.
Especially in like movies. You know, when the teacher goes to like a bad school.
Right.
And all the students are bad.
Yeah.
And then there's that one student who like studies hard and gets an A
Yeah.
for the first time.
Right.
The teacher will be like, hey, good job on the test. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It's so true.
It's like it's a word of encouragement. Like you're doing the right things. Continue to do the right thing.
Yeah. So it is a real encouragement to that other person
Yes.
to just keep doing. They're on the right track. Yeah, so keep it up, Cameron, here at Power English. You're doing a great job.
Oh, goodness. That's all I'm doing now. So it's a little bit easier to keep it up.
Keep it up.
Right?
Keep it up. Okay. Side effect is a negative result of doing something or taking medicine. And
Yes.
we gave you those examples. Let's see another example. I wish I could stop smoking. It's just too hard.
The side effects of smoking on your health should be enough to make you quit. Yeah.
Well, we all know the side effects of smoking. Do we? I don't know. I've never smoked before.
Well, I mean, like your lungs get bad.
Right.
Well, there are a lot of
Sure.
things related to the lungs. You have heart problems.
Sure.
You have brain problems.
Sure.
Right? It also does things in your mouth. So some people get cancer in
Like
the
throat
mouth,
cancer,
throat
yeah.
cancer. Plus it smells bad.
Oh, yeah.
So there are a lot of different side effects. The main effect of smoking, I guess, would be the feeling that you get. Some people say that they, have more energy or they get what's called a high, that kind of like good feeling from smoking. That would be the main effect. But the side effects are all of these bad things.
Bad things.
And we'd often say something like, the side effects outweigh the benefits or outweigh the good effects of smoking. There's just so many more bad things
Of course.
related to smoking.
Of course. I think everyone can pretty much agree on that.
Yeah.
A well-known side effect of obesity is heart disease.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the main effect of obesity is just having a lot of extra weight,
Yeah.
a lot of extra
It just
fat.
feels heavy, yeah.
Yes, but all the other health complications, those would be considered the side effects.
Yeah.
So nuance-wise, if you just say side effect, it's a negative thing, but you can say a positive side effect, but you do have to add positive in front.
Okay. But usually negative.
Yes, usually negative.
All right. Our power pattern today is I was determined. Like I absolutely came to the decision to do this.
Yes.
I was determined to finish my work on time.
I was determined not to let her down again.
Okay.
I was definitely going to do this.
That's right. All of these examples, you kind of failed.
Yeah.
So then now you became determined.
열심했어요.
Yes, that's it. Okay, power vocab is well rested, which is a good word to know. Please check out the definition on page 138. And please stop by.
오디오 어학당.
All right, for a very small monthly fee, you can listen to our show again and again,
Yes.
as well as many other shows on EBS Radio.
That's right.
Okay. And make sure to join us for evening special tonight.
See you there.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.